Hello guys, and welcome to another video. In this video I'm just going to show you some gear that I'm selling. So you can get an idea of what's in the 1D Mark III box that we have here. So if anyone's interested in buying a second-hand one of these 1D bodies, generally this is what you get in the box. And I've got a few other things to sell. So if you're interested, check out this item number on this particular camera, and you should be able to find other items that I'm selling. But have a look on eBay, because they are there ready for anyone who's interested. And thanks for watching. I'm selling this Canon EOS 1D Mark III camera, basically to come up with some funds to pay off a bill for a 5D Mark II that I got. Anyway, this video is just to show you what's in the box. I am selling a lot of these items on eBay presently, so if you wish or are interested to purchase any of these products, feel free to pop along and just look at the item description number that's on the screen, and hopefully that will lead you to the other products I'm selling. Anyway, without further ado, let's have a look what's in the box. So you get the usual paperwork, Canon itinerary, as well as what's actually in the box, which is quite handy and quite rare these days. And then obviously all your manuals relating to the product. Here's the camera manual, which is in good condition. Looks almost new to me. The usual CD software, which is compatible with 2000 XP and Vista, and it may work for Windows 7. It depends on what service pack you've got installed. Here we have the genuine Canon charger, which has stopped working, but it's likely if you send this to Canon, they'd probably be able to repair it for you. Here is a second generic charger, so you can charge your batteries up with the associated adapter. There's also a UK plug, so obviously that's the American type style plug. We've got a genuine Canon battery here. These last a long time. Basically it's 2300 milliamps, and these do tend to last between 2 and 3 days. They're really powerful, these batteries are, and that's why the 1D bodies are really good. If you're interested, this body will autofocus at f8 using so if you're using teleconverters and so forth, you know, you should be fine. Obviously lots of cables here. UK plug for your charger. Now this comes with an AC adapter, and there's the power brick for it. So obviously you can power the camera off the mains, so if you're in a studio environment, that might be handy to you, because then you don't need to charge your camera up, your camera batteries that is. Obviously lots of different types of cables supplied with it, some American, and various adapters. And then let's have a look at the camera itself. So let's move the box out of the way. Here we have the 1D body. I'll give you a close-up look of it, just so you can see what the condition of it is if you are interested in purchasing it. I do offer global shipping, but obviously keep in mind the cost might be quite a bit. But because it's a camera, it's unlikely you'll have to pay import duty. Normally cameras are excluded from that. So without further ado, let's try and take this off. Here's the camera, hopefully you can see that, and I'll do the top, the sides, the back, so as you can see this camera is in good condition. Now the 1D body Mark III will not do video, keep that in mind. It's 10 frames per second shutter on this, so it's really fast. It's 10 megapixels, which obviously isn't as much as the modern day cameras. However, I don't think you'll be too disappointed with the quality of this camera. It's extremely well built, solid. There's no damage on the corners, which suggests it's never been dropped. And obviously, in general, ideally you want to get a camera that's not being dropped, because obviously it means the shutter is probably unlikely to fail if it's been looked after, which this camera is in mint condition in my opinion. I'm actually selling it on eBay for £535 with free shipping to the UK, within the UK obviously. However, if you're in another country such as the EU or America, shipping charges will apply. In terms of the screen condition, I think it's outstanding. There are the odd little blemish on there, little tiny scratches, but nothing there that will stop you being able to actually use this. And it works, no problem. That's the shutter going. You will not be disappointed with this camera at all. And as you can see, the screen is nice and bright there. So if you're interested in this particular camera, here is the item description number on screen. Have a look at it, and it's up to you if you're interested in that. Another lens I'm presently selling on an auction at the moment. Obviously, by the time many people watch this, this may not be available at this moment in time. However, this is the Canon 18 to 55mm Mark II lens. I believe the auction's got 2 days left on it, so if you're interested in this lens, in terms of its condition, it's more or less in a new condition because it's been used maybe twice and that's it. I tend to use my 17 to 50 2.8 Sigma lens most of the time, so this doesn't get a lot of use. So I thought, what's the point of keeping a lens that you don't use very often? I'll just show you the rear and back elements. It's a nice lens, nice condition, and if you're interested in that, have a look. Here we have a Tamron teleconverter. I originally got this from America. I think it cost me in total about £115 to import it. It's in good condition, as you can see. Very nice, and it's one of the older type 1.4 teleconverters, but it should fit and attach to most lenses. Obviously, it's not a Canon one. Here we have a Mark I Canon 1.4 teleconverter. I'm also selling that because I recently upgraded. In general terms, I find this just as good as the Mark IIIs in terms of image quality. They're very, very good in terms of their ability to focus on a 2.8 lens. They're pretty cheap these days. How would I compare the Mark I to the Mark II that's come out or been out for a while? I would probably say there's no difference between the Mark I and the Mark II, apart from the Mark II has weather sealing. That's my personal opinion. I have compared this to a Mark III, and to be honest with you, I can't tell the difference between this and the Mark III. They're both very good. Here we have the Mark I EF 2X teleconverter extender, and this is very good as well. I do find it to be a little bit on the grainy side. I think when you compare this to Mark III, it's probably seems slightly grainier than the Mark III, to be honest with you. In terms of the Mark II, you're not going to see any difference. Again, the Mark II is going to have weather sealing, and this doesn't. But again, you know, it's a really nice piece of glass, well looked after. This originally came from Japan. So again, if you're interested in a teleconverter, either 2x or 1.4, have a look on my eBay page, listings, and you'll see that available. Obviously, first come, first served, end of day with this equipment. So that's the main gear, photographic wise, I'm selling. If you are interested, I do international shipping, however that will be at cost. And you know, let me know your thoughts of what you think. But in all, this camera equipment is in extremely good condition. More than happy with the usage of the 1D Mark III. It does everything you need it to do. It has a APS-H sensor in it, which is a 1.3 crop factor. Basically, it's not as much of a crop factor as your 1.6 APS-C cameras and sensors. However, it's not far off full frame performance in terms of its low light capabilities of capturing images in low light situations. And at one point, this was the main camera to use for studio work. So you can definitely use this for studio work, and it's a really great camera. Feels like it's quality, and it's solid, well built, and obviously the vertical grip is built in. You do not have to buy another one, and you've basically got your dual controls. Obviously you've got dual cards in there, so you've got SD and CF. So as a wedding camera, I would have thought this would be a great piece to add to your kit for a very mild cost compared to the DX versions of these cameras. So that's on eBay at that's on eBay for £535 with free shipping within the UK. I'm also selling that at 1.4 teleconvert for around £145 at present. The 2x extender is on there at £135 if you're interested, and at £120 I'm selling the Tamron teleconverter. So at the moment I do also have this Canon 18 to 55 lens on there on an auction, but that's just going to be on there for 2 days with a starting price of 50 quid. If you're interested, get in there quick. Get in quick if you would like that lens. So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you found this video informative, and check out my eBay page. Thank you. Bye bye.